let us say Facebook wants to become popular, they are already popular, assume they want to become all the more popular. What should they do? What is one nice factor about Facebook because of which it is so popular, so famous? It is that if you sit in front of Facebook, you find it very entertaining. It is joyful to see what is happening with your friend's life, the pictures, the videos, the status messages and the comments and the likes and the reshares, right. Now here are two things that you should observe. Firstly, I should have a lot of Facebook friends, so that there is a lot of content on my news feed. Firstly, it is the content. Secondly, it should be interesting. So, interesting content, lot of content, interesting content. When will you get these two things? If you have the kind of friends on your friend list whose interests are similar to that of yours, similar or at least they have something exciting to share. With this in mind, Facebook may want to ensure that new friends that you make, not only should Facebook make you have not only should Facebook ensure that you make new friends, it should ensure that you do not make randomly new friends who are random. You may want Facebook may want to ensure that you make friends, more and more friends, such that you find their shares and comments and photos very interesting, right. So, the point is every person tends to have some limited amount of friendships that he can maintain, whom he can follow, right. You better ensure that these friends whom he makes, they all are interesting enough, right. So, what am I trying to say? If I am allowed to make a bunch of people become friends, where exactly will I sprinkle the edges? Of course, I cannot make everybody become friends with everyone else, it comes with its own bunch of problems. For example, our friendship budget is very minimum, we cannot have everybody as our friends. So, if God were to be sprinkling edges on a bunch of notes, this person should ensure that he has only 200 edges to be sprinkled, let us say 500 edges to be sprinkled on 100 people, where exactly will he put edges? So that it becomes what is called a social capital. You want to benefit from the fact that you are creating a social network, the output is at its best. For Facebook, the output is a lot of attention for the user on their interface. So, as I told you, one should have a lot of friends, one should also have exciting friends so that they share exciting stuff. That is what Facebook like portal will try to maximize. Twitter like portal would want you to follow a whole lot of people, and it would want to ensure that you follow those people whose news feed is interesting to you, right. Rather, what is called the timeline is interesting to you. Now, let us shift gears and look at a different problem. In your family, if you were to enhance the relationship between two people, if you are given a budget of enhancing the friendship between two people, which is that pair which you will like to enhance? Maybe if you can put an edge between these two people who are always fighting with each other, because of which there is a lot of commotion in the family, probably you would want to enhance their relationship. A better example would be this: assume there is a team of 20 people, there is some kind of complicated friendship between them. There are this bunch of pairs, let us say 3 pairs of people who do not like each other, and you have some budget, you have some money to spend to ensure that their relationship gets enhanced. What will you do? Maybe me as a CEO of this company with 20 people, I will ask these 3 pairs of people to go out and have, let us say, lunch together, or I will give them free coupon to probably go to a water park and then play and then sort of bond well, right. So, when I have limited money, how will I ensure that I put some nice edges between the existing nodes, so that I create capital out of the network? All in all the fact here is the social network itself is a capital sometimes. The reason why an organization works at its best is because of the complicated network structure between people, which probably is yielding the best possible productivity, right. So, how do I ensure that I maximize this? Is actually an open question. It is not very easy to come out with let us say a protocol where this kind of friendship network yields maximum benefit. As an example, if there is a society of some 1000 people, all are friends with each other, is there any fun in playing a football game between two teams? As an example, if I have my son and daughter playing chess with each other, whom will I cheer for? I must take a side and cheer for this person and hope that the other person loses. I cannot do it when I love two people equally well. There has to be two communities where a lot of love is within and not across, so that you can form two football teams and they can play with each other. While I say that a lot of friendships unity is good, at the same time there should be 100% unity. 100% unity, as you know, is boring. I gave you a football game example. So, this is called closure versus brokerage. Closure means a friend's friend should become friends. When a friend's friend becomes a friend, the network completely becomes sort of complete. Everybody will be friends with each other, is not it? Here is a friend's friend, you become friends with him. Here is a friend's friend, you become friends with him, so on and so forth. You see this sort of friend's friend becoming a friend cascades, and finally everyone will become friends, and there is no fun here. That is closure. Brokerage means there should be an edge. As I told you in my previous lecture, me and Ramya. Ramya acts as a bridge here. She benefits with the fact that we do not have any common friends. It is not easy for me to reach the other side of the community, right. Ramya is the bridging gap. So, there has to be what is called the structural holes too. At the same time, some closures should also happen. As in with the previous example, me and Chetan were good friends, we had a lot of common friends. We benefit with that kind of relationship. Me and Ramya are of course friends, but it is a sort of a local bridge, it is a bridge. She is a bridge for me to connect to the other community. That is also important. Brokerage is important, closure is also important. In general, the bigger question is, given a choice for you to come out with a nice network, I will give you 100 people and I will give you 1000 friendships. I will ask you, place these friendships properly so that this particular 100 friends yield maximum benefit if they work in a team, let us say. How will you sprinkle these friendships, right? It seems to be a tough question to answer. There has been a whole lot of research in this direction, but it is not very well understood what should be the exact social structure which will yield the maximum benefit.